folks, today we're welding the diff on the VP Commodore to make it do better skids. I'm going to weld this diff up. As you can see, this wheel goes backwards and the other wheel goes forwards. It's not ideal.
No.
Need them both to go forwards at the same time. Just took the diff cover off. The foil's a bit dirty, not too bad. And now we're going to use some degreaser, and we're going to degrease the spider gears in there, if you can see where I'm aiming it. That's what I'm trying to clean in there. Make sure it's nice and clean and there's no oil in there to catch on fire. Hey Sean, because fire is bad.
Fire is fun though.
Especially, well, it's not fun next to the fuel tank, is it?
Oh no, that... Okay.
Hey, if you don't subscribe to my channel, I'll set my whole car on fire. No, just kidding. It's time to warm it up a little bit. Try and get those gears a little bit cold tonight, so warm up the gears a little bit to make the weld stick a little bit better. And burn off all that extra degreaser that we don't need up in there either. Right, now, I'm not a welder, but from my limited experience in welding diffs, what I have learnt is you need to try and use some stainless steel rods if you can get hold of them, or some rods made for like high carbon steel, because obviously you're trying to weld hardened metal gears. So yeah, helps it to dig into the metal a bit more and make them connected. So yeah, I'm going to use some 253 or 309 rods, and hopefully they can stick everything together. But worst case scenario, if you don't have them, then just use normal rods and make sure she's full. Can't move that way. Make sure when you're putting your earth on, this is a bearing, and on the other side there's a bearing over here as well. Make sure you put your earth between those bearings and where you're welding, because otherwise it'll put the current through your bearings and might nut them. We're gonna look and find what's in the boot. See what gross stuff we can find. Yeah. Got some gloves? Nah, I'm a brave man. Alright, well guys, like, the boot doesn't open very good because it's not meant for this car. It's not kidding. I think I might have slammed it shut. I'll be back when I open the boot. Alright, Sean opened it with his mad strength. What do we got in here? There was a spare. I tricked you, I've already been in here. But I saved all the gross stuff. So what we're going to do is we're going to lighten it a little bit. We got
wet and dry?
A what? Some wet and dry. Keep that for later. We got a gross fork.
Headlights.
Broken tail light lamp. I think the whole tail light's actually broken looking from the outside. I have to try and glue that in a bit better. What else we got here? Hey, some more wet and dry.
Doesn't smell the best.
Doesn't smell too bad though. What is this for? Transberth Meltham Station on the 2017. Some more wet and dry and some various bolts. Apart from that, oh, there's a hole in the floor over there. Yeah. What was here? Someone tell me. Oh, maybe it was a gas tank. Maybe this car used to be on gas. Alright, so every race car has to have a wing, and this here is a race car and it has no wing. Well, it's actually not a race car yet, so we need to change that as soon as possible. I've got a couple of options that are kicking around. If you know what they're from, let me know. I don't know what this is from, but I reckon I've had a look at this and I'm pretty excited. I think this is the one that I think really is the jam. Over each side. It fits pretty good. Guys said to me that the only reason why he didn't turn this car into a race car is because he didn't like the colour. He said he's a bit superstitious. cars don't make good race cars, but I disagree with that. I reckon green cars probably go the fastest, especially when I'm driving them. So there's a few fun facts for you. Apparently one of my neighbours now, she learnt how to drive in this car, so yeah, maybe she'll even get a turn in it. Who knows?